on a crazy adventure to pick up my son's first car, and I think you guys are gonna like it. It's gonna be a little bit controversial because the color is funky. It's hard to find one completely stock like this one is. So I'm going to Virginia to pick up this car. I've already had it looked at. It's a fair price considering this market especially. You know, it's not some $300,000 rare Porsche or something, but it's an enthusiast car with a really good blank canvas to start with, completely stock, well taken care of, one owner, impeccable records that you can see on Carfax. The one thing I don't like is East Coast vehicle equals a little bit of rust from the brine on the road. We did look at that, especially on the rear suspension, and the rear suspension was pretty clear except for the sway bar ends. So I'm gonna do a thorough inspection when I get there, and if it doesn't work out, then I'll get back on the train and I'll come back home and I'll just take it as a loss and a learning experience. And I'll take you along for the ride. Let's check it out.
Five hours later.
All right, I am in Manassas, Virginia, and I am now heading to Chantilly, Virginia. All right, guys, we got the big reveal on the next project car, which is actually going to be my son's first car. I don't think you're going to be expecting what this is going to be, so I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can see it. Here you go. ...2002 Civic Si, the only year they made this color. It's called Euro Yellow. It was made in Swindon, England, on the Type R line. 115,000 miles, one owner, clean Carfax. The infamous crazy weird shifter. They call it a rally shifter. Big in Europe, not so much in the US. It's in great condition, 160 horsepower, K20 A3 engine. Same as the RSX, non-Type S. We're thinking this would be a good first car for my son. It's got a few scrapes and bruises from 20 years of use. And we do have a bit of a scuff going on right here. But all in all, pretty nice condition. Color's gonna be controversial, no doubt. You don't see these unmolested anymore, and this one is completely stock. It has the stock dealer installed driving lights as well, and it will be for a first driver, so you know we're gonna have some things like this happen probably anyway. So when you see some of these little marks, might as well just have them out of the way now, right? All in all, really good condition. Drove the car. I don't see any overspray or anything. Original paint, whether you like it or not. You either love this color or you hate it. I'm gonna drive it back to the dealer now and we'll go from there. Well guys, I got it. I wanna draw your attention to the funkiest shifter ever, in my opinion. But save the manuals. It's a close ratio 5-speed manual. This thing turns 3,300 RPM in 5th gear on the freeway. I can see why they added a 6th gear to some of the later models or some of the different models. Man, for 115,000 miles and 20 years old, this thing is fun. It's gonna be a great first car. It's a great platform to build from. I'm really looking forward to that. You know, doing things to it with my son. It is very quiet and it has no torque. Man, I used to have a 95 Civic Si. I forgot about the lack of torque. The GS400 really spoils you with that torque. It pays to have a friend in Virginia. Look at that thing. Oh, that's sick. Don't hit my beautiful O2. On my way home, guys, and the sun is absolutely brutal. Or I'm facing directly into it, and you can't even see the lights. You can hardly see the cars in front of you at certain angles. It just sucks. The car is really easy to drive. The clutch and manual transmission in general is so much easier to drive than my car. What What a great commuter car. What a great first car. The mods for this thing are endless. It could probably use a supercharger because it doesn't have anything down low. Who knows what the future holds. It's supposed to get 26 city and 30 miles per gallon on the highway. Stopped for gas. I had a quarter tank in it. I filled it up and it was 8 gallons. I have been driving cars that get 13 to 18 miles a gallon and huge tanks. So getting in this thing is just so strange to me. Gas station stop complete. Onward we go. Driving report. I really like the displays. I like the red. It's easy on the eyes. You don't lose your night vision when you look down at them. Right now you can probably hear a little bit of noise from the road. Like right now I'm doing 70 and it's turning 3,600 RPM. So that's pretty steep. It would be nice to have a 6th gear to drop it down into. The pickup on the highway in 5th gear when I put my foot down is pretty good. I'm not sure these guys are going to get over, so I will show you. So right now I'm flooring it in 5th and you can see that it easily passes them. Well, I got to do my first accident avoidance maneuver in the SI because some no talent trucker freaking cut over from the right lane all the way across to the middle lane to take a left while I was in the left lane. So I slammed the brakes on, skidded kind of around him in the right lane. And I was really pissed, but what are you going to do to a truck? But it maintained control the whole time and did great. Praise God, I'm okay. They just think sometimes they can do whatever they want. Just about killed me. Going about 76 and I am turning 3,900 RPM. Well, I'm going to pick him up at school in the SI. Okay, I want to show you guys while I'm sitting at this light. So cup holders down here. Now, I gotta drive. Look at the secret compartment. There's a secret cup holder. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's probably 6 cup holders. 4th gear, going down a beautiful road here. A little bouncy. Keep it in 2nd. And big trucks. I didn't let him drive because he hasn't driven it once yet. I didn't want to throw him into traffic with his permit. Well, what do you think of your car?
I like it a lot. I can tell better when I can drive it, but riding it is pretty good.
We're gonna let him drive now. He's driving. We're gonna take this whole thing off because we don't need it in our state. We're gonna take that off, that off. He might want this off, we're not sure yet, but we're definitely gonna remove it to wash it. Still got the dealer adhesive in there.
Yellow car.
Ooh.